Hey everybody, welcome inside the sit down. Ryan Mayer here alongside NFL draft prospect, former University of Miami Hurricane Gerald Willis. Gerald, how's everything going today, man? Thanks for coming in.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate it. So, first off, NFL draft process, just what's it been like for you? I know it can be a bit of a whirlwind, traveling all over the country, going to the combine. Just how's it been going for you so far?
It's been a great experience for me, but it's been a long journey as well. Just going through the NFL draft and going through the combine and pro day and everything in that nature. But everything's been going well, and like I said, I'm just enjoying the process, and I just can't wait for it to be over.
Right, just can't wait for that time when you get your name called on the stage at the draft, figure out where you're going. So just you coming up out of Louisiana in New Orleans, and I know you've spoken a little bit about your past before, but just what was it like growing up in New Orleans? How'd you get your start playing football in the first place?
Growing up in New Orleans was kind of tough for me because the area I live in is a lot of poverty and a lot of violence where I come from. But everything made me the man who I am today. Football-wise, it made me a tougher guy, and it made me just want to go get after it and just get out of New Orleans. But I'm always be thankful and grateful to New Orleans.
Now, when you got started playing football, was it with friends in the sandlot like everybody else? Was it seeing your brother go out and play? How'd you get that started?
We got it started. I started playing football since I was like 5 years old. Me and my brother was on the same little league team, and ever since then it's been history.
Okay, all right. So between you and your brother, what was the competition like growing up? Because I'm sure that was pretty heavy hitting back then.
It was a lot of competition. we used to always talk to each other and nag each other about who hits the hardest and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's been a blessing, and hopefully one day, I might get to play on the team with him.
Well, and you're a little bit bigger now, so I imagine you have a little bit more in terms of the hitting department at this point in time, right? Right. All right. So you come out of New Orleans, you end up first going to Florida, but then making the transfer to Miami. So just in that time in between Florida, redshirting at Miami, what did you learn about yourself? What are the lessons that you kind of took away from that time where you were still trying to figure things out a little bit for yourself?
Just don't give up. Just trust the process. Just listen to the coaches. And the main thing, man, just keep fighting, just keep grinding, really. Just wait on my chance, to be patient. And my chance came, I finally got my chance to prove myself on the field. And I took advantage of the opportunity. Certainly
taking advantage of the opportunity at Miami. And just what was it about that campus, the Miami Hurricanes? What was it that really drew you there?
The legends, like the Warren Sapp, Vince Warford, Sean Taylor, Ed Reed. Just those guys just going there and just leaving a legacy. I wanted to be one of those guys also.
Part of that defensive factory coming out of the Miami Hurricanes, part of that mentality. So just when you're there at Miami, you're starting to make an impact on the field. For you, once you started to make that impact, when did you realize, you know what, hey, I can really take this to the next level?
LSU game. I didn't play throughout those years. I only played like really 1 year and started that year. LSU game, when I went all out, that's probably one of my best games of the season. When I went all out, I think sky was the limit from there. I just know I could take this above and beyond.
Now, in this past season, you were named second team All-ACC, second team All-American by Sports Illustrated. What was it like for you to get those honors after what you had done on the field, to get that reward for that hard work?
It was just a blessing, Even I think about it, even to this day, I don't think I put to be here, but man, it's the man above did it for me, and it's just been a blessing. And hopefully, man, when I get in the NFL, I go rack up some awards also.
Of course, waiting for that NFL shot and going through this training process. Landon Collins, obviously your brother, just how much have you relied on him to kind of give you advice and help you through this process, having been through it before himself?
I rely on him a lot. He stays on my butt 24/7. I talk to him every day. I even talked to him before I even came over here. He stays, like I said, he stays on my butt 24/7, and I'm not going to let him down. I'm not going to let my family down, and I just want to achieve and be great.
Now, what's the biggest piece of advice that maybe he gave you about this process? Because it can be an arduous one. Obviously, it's fun to get out there and play the games, but when you're constantly training, you're flying to the combine, to various postseason and pro days, just what's that like?
He told me, man, with all the traveling and stuff I'm doing, just make sure you keep in shape, make sure you get a workout at least 30 minutes, and He said, man, this league is a business. He said, don't get too comfortable. It's a business and it's a job. So just go all out and do what you do.
Now, you mentioned staying in shape and getting into shape. I'm always curious with guys when you're first coming out of high school, going into college
yes,
and getting ready for that next level of play. For you, when was the moment that you were like, oh, okay, I need to bulk up a little bit to play with these boys on this level?
I think it was our first practice. I think it was our first spring practice. I got my first walk into college by Trent Brown. He played for the, yeah, he just got traded. So, man, I got my first wake-up call from this guy, and I just know how to get in the weight room and get serious.
Knew you had to hit it at that point in time. Yeah. Well, certainly, obviously, you've grown into and developed over time into your body. So just for any fans out there that maybe didn't see you play during the course of your time in college, what would you say you bring to whatever NFL team drafts you?
I bring quickness. I bring ability to sack the quarterback. I'm gonna get after the ball type of guy, and I'm relentless. Just know everybody getting a ball player and a winner if they draft me, whoever drafts me.
Now, playing along the defensive line, getting after the quarterback, a big part of that.
Yeah.
Are there any quarterbacks out there in the NFL right now you really want to get that sack against or get a hit on? At least
Tom Brady.
Okay. Of course, got to hit the GOAT.
Tom Brady before you retire, man. That'll be a blessing if I get to hit him.
That's something you can tell your kids and future generations down the line if you get that hit on Tom Brady. So that's the big memory that you want to kind of get out of the way right away.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Gerald, thanks so much for coming in today. I appreciate the time. Good luck in the NFL draft. Again, Gerald Willis, University of Miami, coming up in the NFL draft here in a couple of weeks. Stay on the lookout for this man. Throw up the U. We'll see you next time here on The Sit Down.